Welcome to a fresh episode of the OMA Show. And it's a beautiful day, and I'm here looking so fly and so beautiful. Do I need your validation? Anyways, before then, cheers to the Tatcoin year. Cheers to financial stability. Cheers to making the best financial investment and decision in this new decade. Need I say more? You know what the CNN said about the best investment of the last decade. It was the Bitcoin blockchain technology. And today we have something right here that is ours and founded by our own, the pioneer Bitcoin investor in Africa, Gaius Chibueze. I have bought my own Tatcoin. I think you should buy yours. I advise you to buy yours. So look at the screen and visit this web address, www.abitnetwork.com. Abit Network is Abit Mobile Application Limited. They are providing solutions to all of your needs using the blockchain technology. So back to today's episode of the OMA Living Show. But I'd like to take a sip of my wine. We will be talking about, again, entrepreneurship, an entrepreneurship-based topic, and that is the role of logistics in entrepreneurship. You see, people seem to think that all that you need to start a business is a business name and then probably a few graphic designs, but there is more. Before you delve into any business, make sure that all of the important conditions are met. And what are those? Logistics is one of them. We live in a world that people are striving for convenience. People are busy. So logistics companies are growing. And unfortunately, most of them do not know what it takes to be a great logistics company. I'll be with you right after the break, where I'll introduce my special guest and we'll be doing justice to this topic. See you in a bit.
If you be hear about Bitcoin for year 2010, where we say they sell Bitcoin below 1 naira, you for like buy them. Whether your answer na yes or no, sure you know say that 1 naira Bitcoin wey you for buy for 2010, it don't grow reach 2.8 million naira today so. It means say, if to say you buy 1 naira Bitcoin for that year 2010, your money for don't grow reach 2.8 million naira for the same 1 naira investment. You think say na lie? No worry, make we ask Google wey be say no dey lie at all. You say if you don't see am with your eye.
Hiya, so welcome back. Before the break, I was just talking about entrepreneurship. You know, this is the major thing now. Everyone is an entrepreneur and people just wake up and start a business without thinking to make sure that everything or most of the things that are needed to run your business properly are available. So today on the show, I'll be having the delectable, posh looking, beautiful, confident young woman. She is the CEO of Rohsdkidchen. Now, she's a child nutritionist. She's an entrepreneur. She's going to tell us who she is and everything she does at Rohsdkidchen before we start to tackle the interview questions or the episode topic. So, may I meet you officially?
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm so delighted.
Thank you.
Pretty ladies on my show, right? I select them. Trust me.
Yeah, you are pretty too.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm used to blushing. Let me not blush today. So tell us about Rohsdkidchen. First of all, who are you and what is Rohsdkidchen about?
My name is Ronke Omalege. I'm a public health professional. I'm a child nutrition enthusiast. So I love to coach moms and teach them how to cook healthy, nutritious, and affordable meals for their children. Yeah, Nigeria in recent times is facing a lot of malnutrition crisis.
Yeah,
and what is even mind-boggling is you feel it should be happening only in the rural areas, but it's creeping into the urban areas. And it suggests to my mind that it's not just about how you can afford your meals, but also the knowledge you have of combining the right classes of food for your
Nutrients
children.
and okay.
Yes, so I teach classes online. I run an Instagram page that shows mothers what to cook. You know, I talk about different health topics related to nutrition, and then I also do virtual classes. I do like in-class trainings also. Yeah, so.
Okay, so you made a point. You said it's not just in the rural areas, and if malnutrition is a thing even in the urban areas, what are the factors you would ascribe to being responsible for these issues?
Okay, so one would be like maybe say excessive intake of sugar. You know, these days we have cases of child diabetes, child obesity. So excessive intake of sugar and high, intake of fat is leading to a lot of things. And sometimes some children have deficiencies because they're not eating the right classes of food.
Okay, so my question is why, like, basic science in primary schools taught us about balanced diet. Yeah. So why is it that even in the urban areas where we have predominantly educated people still suffer malnutrition? Is it as a result of the fact that mothers no longer have so much time and attention?
I was coming there. Great. So you see, these days mothers are so busy. Almost everyone is doing a 9 to 5, or they run their business.
Which is even worse.
Exactly. They leave for the store in the morning and come back at midnight. Exactly. And we delegate these things that we should be doing, which is okay to some extent, but we should be careful what we delegate. Now, you leave a child from morning till evening with the nanny without proper instruction of what to cook. Now, the nanny can just cook noodles, not add vegetables, no eggs, and all of that. So the child is missing out on proteins, vitamins, and minerals.
Just
and the child is
refined, processed carbohydrates.
Exactly. And most noodles are made from flour, except you are eating gluten-free noodles made from other types of flour. So that's just what the child is feeding on, So most of it is because mothers are really, really busy these days. So we just try to
balance.
Exactly. Try to teach mothers that there are ways to meal prep to make sure that your children are still getting the right
regardless of how busy you are.
We have moms that do 9 to 5 jobs, go to their businesses, but they have like a meal plan, and that's one of the things I do. I write meal plans for families, for schools, also because some schools have meal plans, but if you're making your child eat at school, you need to go and check the meal plan and be sure that it's a balanced diet. Exactly. Don't just pay for it and say, please take the stress off my head.
And just assume.
Exactly, that everything is going on well. Little things like putting beans with rice, putting some veggies in the jollof rice, and
just
all of that.
Just a little more effort.
Exactly. Even on the school menu can really help in improving your child's well-being.
Go a long way. And when your child is well fed, their immunity is boosted, and they grow up better. Okay, now this is really, really cute. I mean, our conversation, because it's leading us naturally to the topic of this episode, which is the role of logistics in entrepreneurship. You just mentioned that everyone is busy now.
Right.
Men are busy, women are busy. Women no longer want to stay at home, right? So businesses are rising every day. And then because everyone is busy, people don't necessarily need to come to your store to patronize you. Thank you. I am also like that. I don't go to the market. I don't go to the grocery store. I love to sit wherever I am, make my order, and get them delivered. And then that means the role of the logistics companies. They are inevitable
right now.
We need them.
Exactly.
Do you understand? But you're a business person, even though you might not have a store or a product you are selling. But sometimes you're a customer to many other businesses. So you can feel what I'm talking about. We have issues. Personally, I have a lot of issues. I give you an instance. Last 2 weeks or so, there is this local delicacy. I'm from the eastern part of Nigeria. So it is called ofaku. It is food. It's eaten with rice. Yes, so the Deltans call it banga. But in my place, we call it ofaku. So there's this woman I love to order it from. So she knows me already. So I ordered for a plate of ofaku. And then the delivery guy starts to call me. Please, which part of Wuse to? If you see my address when I'm texting, it's always detailed. I'm like, you've not even put in any effort. And then he started yelling at me on the phone. I felt insecure. I don't even know him. So I called the owner of the business and I told her, please call your delivery guy and let him come back to the store, kids. I can't eat that food. I feel so insecure. He's so angry. So these are some of the things. What do you have to say about logistics in relation to business, entrepreneurship, startups specifically in Nigeria right now?
So I'd say it's not enough to just sell great clothes, sell great shoes and good food if you don't have a means of getting it to your customer. Some days I'm really busy when I take time off work, and I know different vendors. Some operate straight from the market, from the butchery, and they send like meat to me, chicken and all of that. Some, chop okra and do all of the things that make meal prepping easier. Like I said, these are the things I teach moms to know how to do, to know how to connect with, exactly, to make things easier for them when they're cooking. So you need to have a good logistics backup. Number one, you need to train the logistics staff so that they are not rude to customers. That could really turn them off, So you can, train them in basics of communication. How do you speak? Hello, ma'am, I'm so meters away from your gate. How can I locate you? Teach them not to get worked up when they cannot find
emotional
the address.
intelligence.
Exactly, emotional intelligence. Now, all of them might not be, as educated as you are, but there are some basics in communication. You break it down to their level. 2, if you're delivering food, safety is so important. Food safety. Yes, some kind of foods, can cause infections very easily when bacteria takes over. Exactly. So I used to deliver meatballs to people based on orders, and it was just very important to freeze it over the night before dispatching it. So if you sell things like raw meat, chicken and all of that, how do you take it to exactly make sure that it's still in good condition before it gets to your customer? Exactly. So one of my food vendors would put ice packs with the meat, and I was really impressed. I was like, because one day it took quite a long time during the Christmas period before my chicken and my meat arrived, and I was just like concerned. I hope it's still in good condition when it comes. And they were like, ma'am, don't worry, he didn't even tell me about it. Yes, but when I picked it up and I touched it, was so cold, and then I saw ice packs all around it. I was like, wow. So
see,
even if you sell clothes, how do you package it in a way that there are no creases in the clothes before it gets to you? Exactly, because sometimes your client just wants to put it on and
immediately
and get on with what they need to do. If you're selling, anything. If you're delivering cakes, how do you get it there without, smudging
the icing getting to
and all of that? So you have to, research good ways of packaging, train your staff.
So beyond the packaging now, there is a major issue.
Okay.
Which is the use of Google Maps.
Yeah.
What do you have to say to startups? Even the business owners themselves can't use Google Maps. Right. I mean, what do you have to say to millennials about the inventions, the things around them that should make our lives easier, but they refuse to open their minds to learn? I mean, pedestrians should also be able to use Google Maps.
I think the thing with Google Maps is first you have to have that. So yeah, if you're a business owner, you should download it because it will help your work easier. Now, if you own a logistics company, you should, train your staff to how to use it. For most companies that dispatch with cars, that use cars to deliver, yes, they have Google Maps and all that. But if you're using a bike, I know that you might not be able to check at all times while you're riding because of safety and all of that, but there has to be a way around it. Exactly. Maybe you have to strap it to your bike.
Somehow.
Somehow. But just make sure that your staff are trained so that they don't have to spend longer hours in finding the
and that means more overheads. When you spend so much time trying to deliver an item of say 700 naira, and your delivery fee is 500 naira, and you spend the entire day running around the picture, who is losing? It was nice having you on the show. Please, how can the audience reach you? Your Instagram handle and all of that.
Okay, so you can reach me on my Instagram page at Rohsdkidchen, and that is Rohsdkidchen. So it's supposed to be kitchen, but because we deal with children, so it's Kidchen. Rohsdkidchen.
That's quite creative.
And the email address is rohsdkidchen@gmail.com.
All right, it was nice having you on the show, and I surely want to have you again. Maybe if not on the show, at our event. We have an event, an annual event called the Unsung Heroes Awards and Entrepreneurship Conference. So I'll keep in touch with you. Thank you once again.
Had a great time.
All right, see you after the break.
Hello. You will agree with me that most young people have 5,000 to 100,000 naira, and they're looking for genuine investment opportunities where they can invest their money to yield profits for the future. but many of them fall to scams and Ponzi schemes online. But today, I want to introduce you to the safest, less risk investment that 90% of the world billionaires and millionaires have attributed their success to, which is real estate.
Do you know that the value of land and real estate hardly depreciates? The value of land is always on the rise, but there's a problem. Before now, purchasing and investing in real estate was for a selected few who can afford up to 1 million naira, and also those with experience in sourcing and negotiating the best property deals. But now we have solved these problems for you. With Habit Crowd, we bring together people with small amounts of money, with or without real estate experience, and help them own land, landed properties, houses, hotels, and so on. As a group, using the blockchain technology, which is secured, fast, and fair.
Habit's crowd solution also makes it easy for anyone to get in, buy, own, or sell any of the investment stake in any real estate listed on our platform through the power of the Habit's token called the Taxcoin.
Meaning, you don't have to wait or consult the other investors before you can sell off your own part of the investment. You can sell off a slot with just the click of the button and the money is in your Naira account.
Come, join and be a part of this amazing real estate revolution by visiting habitcrowd.com and downloading the Habit Crowd app today.
So yeah, my guest, my delectable guest, has said it all. You don't just wake up, just get some random delivery person to run your business. We should really start to be very, very particular about some practices in entrepreneurship. First of all, you need to train these people. You have to teach them how to use the Google Map. It is basic. Even pedestrians need to be able to use the Google Map. Again, about safety. You are selling food, cooked food, and you have to deliver them to your customers. You have to seal properly. See, come on, guys. Delivery, logistics is a vital part of entrepreneurship. If you want to succeed and thrive in business, again, this brings me back to soft skills. You must be able to train everyone who is working with you. Most importantly, your logistics department. The world is so busy now. People find it hard to balance things. So people have to rely on others to get things done. And that is why logistics is thriving. It's been a wonderful time with you on today's episode. My name is Marilyn OMA Anona. And please remember to buy your Tatcoin. Remember to buy your Tatcoin. I am not joking with you. It's for your own good, okay? Buy it, and by this time next year, 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, you would have me to thank. Thank you, and stay inspired. Bye, yeah.